Hello, audience! Welcome to Gunstar Gaming's next LP, Quackshot, starring Donald Duck. I am Bloodbud01, always joined with me, of course, by
SuperHobbit89, and I've actually not played this game, so this is all new to me.
This is one of probably will be a series of games from my childhood. I owned a Sega Genesis growing up, and if you ever heard a game that people talked about that was like, oh man, that was one of the best games on the Genesis, I just happened to own that. I mean, I owned Gunstar Heroes and Sonic 1 through 3 and Knuckles plus Spinball. And then I owned this game, Vector Man, The Ooze.
Oh shit, Vector Man.
A game called Kadash. I owned this Tasmanian Devil game that's like the only good one of his. This is being the only good Donald Duck game. Like, I own like I had this really good WrestleMania game, like, that was also a lot of fun. Dynamite Heady is also a sick game.
Oh my god, that game is...
Like, I swear, I don't know how my parents did it, and how they chose these games, but like, they were the best of the best games. And so this
I don't know about Dynamite
I actually never beat this game, I think because, as a kid, I think I got really stuck at certain points, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do. And so, using my adult brain, I figured it out. And having played through the game once for my own channel, I have now been able to speedrun it. So we will get through this game a lot faster.
Oh wow. Well, when you say speedrun, is it like crazy weird shortcuts, or...?
Just, I know what I'm doing and playing it as
such. Okay, I gotcha. I was like, oh, I didn't realize I was watching a speedrun, holy shit.
In case you guys aren't bothering to read this, basically the plot is Donald was looking through Uncle Scrooge's stuff or library, and he found a book talking about an old treasure, and so he's using this treasure map to try and find it. And his excuse is he's gonna use the money to get a present for Daisy, and then the catch is Pete is now gonna try and Pete and his gang. And by the way, his gang is people who look like Pete, and a lot of them.
Good call.
And they're going to be chasing him, basically. Now, one of the things that's just very quickly interesting about this game is the path is super linear, but it's deceptive. You can actually pick any 3 of these places to start, but you can't do anything in all of them. There's only one place you can do something in, because each one has an item that will let you do something in the next place. But although you can go anywhere you want, whether you'll do anything is a different question.
Now, what's with those cacti? It looks like they're exploding.
Yeah, they're attacking.
Yeah. So even Dexter is like, yeah, what's with that?
So like, if you choose to go to the wrong place first, which I think Duckburg isn't even the right place to go to first, I don't think. But if you do choose the wrong place, the only thing I will do for you is when you get to the end of the level, you'll set a flag, which will allow you to get back to that point in the level, because that's how you get out of the levels, you go to the flags. So, I mean, that's the only thing that it'll do for you, but you basically want to go to the right places. So your method of attack is basically a plunger. You get health by getting ice cream cones, and I don't believe there's I don't remember if there's other. I think there's like a turkey for full health. And you can also have get like popcorn, or not popcorn, like corn on the cob.
Okay.
Which allows you to shoot like niblets at enemies.
Okay. Bonus points for using the word niblet.
Yeah. And the only other method of attack is if you get 5 chili peppers, which is only in a couple levels.
Oh, shit.
That gets you like a Super Donald mode, where you kind of flail your arms and you start attacking people wildly, and we will see all of these things. But in the meantime, we just have a yellow plunger, which you can shoot up and sideways.
We did see you picked up the full turkey thing, which, yeah, I guess it gives you full health. I see the little health bar on the bottom left.
No, I believe Pete is shooting strawberries at you. I could be wrong.
Sounds realistic.
That's what it looks like.
You know, this game's for kids, probably. They probably didn't want to show real guns, shooting real bullets at poor Donald Duck. I mean, that was
so the flag is this is how you're going to get out of the levels, and you go into your inventory screen and you call the airplane. Now, the reason I did go to Mexico first is if you go to Duckburg first, you'll get to the point where you're going to get the key, but nothing will happen because you haven't triggered the event by asking the guy to let you in and him telling you need the key. It's one of those things. So if you don't know you need the key, then even though you know where the key is, you can't get the key.
Like you would have to have that clairvoyance ahead of time.
Yeah, like in some games, it's like this item is right here, I know this. But I haven't talked to the guy who tells me this item's here. So in the game's memory, the item's not there yet.
Oh shit, son, here we go.
Even though I know it's there. Yeah.
This is kick-ass mode, I see.
Yeah, you just kill everything. Normally those caterpillars can't even be killed.
Yeah, that was pretty quick, I'm not gonna lie.
So always go to Mexico first, talk to the guy, and then come here so you can get the key. This guy won't even give it to you right away. But you talk to him again and he'll give it to you, I think. Oh no, he will give it to you. Okay, good. Normally he'll like be like, oh, I don't know what you need, or you'll just like lead you astray.
What a jerk.
Yeah, dog mayor puss.
Jerk face. Although I do like in the map, it shows like Mexico, it's like relatively geographically correct, but Duckburg, that's way the fuck out there.
Yeah, I mean Duckburg is usually located near like Spain or something.
I honestly I would not be able to point to it on the map if I were asked, but now that I've seen this game,
I don't think there is a Duckburg, so
not with that attitude.
You got me there.
I like to imagine these places exist outside of my imagination.
It's one thing to imagine they exist, but then to refute their locations on imaginary maps.
On an actual map, yes.
Like, not only does Duckburg exist, but this game doesn't even show where it actually is. It's showing it near, like, Iceland. It's really near Spain. Like, that's so bad. I mean, come on.
This game doesn't follow Duckburg canon.
Yeah.
I am offended.
Yeah, so this is where the plunger element comes in. If you can't, you can only step on those guys if you hit them with the plunger.
Right, because they damage you otherwise, right?
Yeah.
Right in his face.
Now, later on, we will get a plunger upgrade, which will let us do a certain something with it. I won't spoil that. But what's funny is every time I play this game, I always forget about the upgrade or when you get it or what. And so I always think I could do this thing with it right away. And I know, and then I realize, oh god, I can't, and that's why I always get stuck because I always forget that I need the thing first, and then so there's a point in the game they can go to, and I'm like, how do I get past this? Because I know I need to do this with the plunger, but I can't yet, and it's a cycle. I keep forgetting.
Is it when you keep saying this, like, are you showing it on the screen or?
Well, it's not gonna happen yet. I have to get the plunger upgrade. Okay. So I'm just stating a fact without stating the fact.
Right, I was watching, I was like, wait, what happened? Did I miss it?
No, what's cool about this game too is, you would figure for a Disney game the controls would be very tight. Or, you know, like hard to use. But the controls are actually pretty decent. I mean, the jumping mechanic is pretty... I don't often find myself falling into pits because I jumped improperly, or you know, having to be careful when I'm trying to jump over, you know, like, block after block over pits.
Oh,
I find just generally I have good control over my jumps. It's slightly tight, but like it works, which is kind of cool.
Better than other licensed games, from what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's just, you know, you figure like it's a Disney game, so
close. I can see how this section could be a little tough though, having to shoot the thing.
Time it properly.
Yeah. And I assume, oh, okay, now I see the temper meter. That's the chili pepper thing.
Yeah.
I see now.
Donald's temper.
Does anything else raise the temper?
Just the chili peppers, and they're not in every level, so they're only in certain parts. It's really not even useful. It's just one of those things that's it's a fun bonus to have, because it's like you can only use it in a certain point of the level, and you can't save it up because if you get 4, it's not going to be there's not going to be a random one somewhere else in the game. So in that one area where there's chili peppers, you can use it, and then for that one point where you're supposed to be able to use it, that's when you can, and that's when you will, and that's when you'll kill enemies. But like it does you no more favors than anything else because it's set up for you to have it there.
Now that jump
doesn't make it's fun to do though.
Right. That jump that you just completed, by the way, seemed like it was a little stupidly difficult. Like
it kind of
it should have been.
Sneaks up on you.
But there's Goofy, so all is well.
Is this Goofy from a Goof Troop?
Goof Troop? That's what I'm thinking.
With the vacation hat and stuff.
Yeah, I see it with a little camera around his neck. This is clearly totally.
There's this game around the time of Goof Troop. I wonder.
I guess we would have to check if this really isn't the Donald Duck canon.
I'm looking it up.
Oh, so this is the red plunger you were talking about then?
Yeah. So now this should allow you to step on the stems of the plunger, or I should not step the handles.
Oh, okay.
Early in the game, I always try to, like, in Duckburg, like, you can use it to go up the buildings or whatever, and I always try to do that early, and I'm like, why can't I do it? Why can't I do it? And I'm like, oh fuck, I need the red plunger. I always forget, because I take a break from the game, and then, for years, and then I play it again, and then I'm like, I'm remembering that I could always do the red plunger thing.
Right. Because I'm guessing once you get it, then you're good. Like, you don't have to recollect.
Mind you, this game really is a tricky game to get the path and figure out what to do and all that, because it's trial and error. So what you're seeing me do, usually it'll take you twice or 3 times as long to beat this game.
Like on a first time basis, kind of.
Yeah.
Getting low on health though.
Right, let's see here. A golf, not Good Will Hunting. A golf, a trope, goof trop. Alright. 1992. Oh, that's the show. Maybe I was thinking of a Goofy movie. But either one.
Oh, that came out a little bit after.
Is that after? Let's see which one. Goofy movie? What was Goof Troop or Goofy movie? Oh yeah, that's 95.
Yeah.
But Goof Troop, okay. And then we got Quackshot. So let's see, when was that?
That would have been before this. Or before that, rather.
Quackshot.
As if it was the Genesis, so well, Genesis did last a while, but I assume...
Quackshot, known in Japan as I Love Donald Duck, Garuzia Uno Hyoi. I love Donald Duck! You wanna play the game? Let's go play that awesome game. What's it called again? I Love Donald Duck! Really? 1981, so this is before Goof Troop.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Oh,
yeah, quite translate as well as they had hoped.
I love Donald Duck. So now you can see I can step on them.
Very nice.
They actually let you jump high, often get like a boost.
Right. I assume there's not... I mean, I do know that the plunges disappear after a while, but other than that, it seems like there aren't any stipulations on how many you can place.
A pro tip, shoot a plunger as you're jumping, and you can do it really fast.
I like the physical manifestation of the sound effects.
It's got just like good sound effects.
Hey, but there's a turkey in that turtle, which is a sentence I don't get to say often enough. Turkey and the turtle.
It's a living.
It's a living.
I died.
Oh god.
You know what's that's kind of unique. I died before I even fell in the pit. As I entered the zone of the pit, it instantly killed me.
Yeah.
It didn't even let me, like, fall. You know, most games let you fall and then you realize your death is about to happen before it does. This game's just like, you know you're screwed. I'm just gonna kill you now.
Yep. Just save you the trouble. Save you the embarrassment.
You can watch yourself be dead as you fall. Unable to move.
Womp womp.
I also love the speakers that attack you with the word boom.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about earlier. Although that one's just chilling there. Oh, no, it isn't. It's evil. Kill it.
Yeah,
Kill it with
so
fire.
you can go beneath some of the areas in this area, but I like to always go past it. Now this section's hard the first time because you don't expect what it's gonna do.
I'm getting a pretty nice Donkey Kong Country theme from this.
Also a very lovely happy little shot moon there.
Now wait a second. Going backwards like that at a 70-degree angle, I'm beginning to question this game's realism.
No, that was proven by physics in 1996.
I think the Mythbusters need to get off the shit. This is how physics worked back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Gravity was very different.
This guy gives you your other weapon. This is Bubbles, and so Bubbles is like, it floats up a bit, and it's another way to attack enemies, and it's needed for a certain game mechanic we'll get to later on. And the only way to refill them, if you run out, and there's 2 ways to refill them. One, you need a bubble to get more bubbles. I'll just say that, because I'm not going to spoil the mechanic that you need them for. But if you want more bubbles, you need a bubble. And if you don't have bubbles at all, the only way to get them back would be to go to that guy. He like refills them. Luckily, I am pretty good at this game, and so I made sure I didn't have to go back to him.
Fair enough.
I believe I did that with 1 bubble remaining though. If this is the playthrough I'm thinking of, I end up with like 1 left or something. I don't know if that was this one on my channels, but
Down to the wire.
But yeah, you don't want to have to go back to that guy. You just got to go in the plane, come back all the way right here, do this section again, do that section again, then go back.
Grind for bubbles.
Yeah.
It's desperation.
Yeah.
Okay, is this the end of the level?
Yes, this is the end of the level, and we will see you guys in the next part when we go where was it? Transylvania, I believe, unless we were just there. Well, we'll see you guys then.